obulamu buno bufaanana ng'eccupa eya dripu ku mulwadde etonnya ettondo limulimu bw'olaba erwawo kuba etonnya ttondo limulimu naye buli eritonnya teriddayo bw'ekyonebwamu ekyo tukigeraageranye ku bulamu buno tulabe nga n'owaakeesa olunaku lumulumu nga lukyanga zikuweddeko ennaku zo tukeesa lumulumu terudda omuwendo gw'ebiseera bwe gutyo ozannyira mu budde bw'ofunye kiba kitalo nnyo ekyo tukigeraageranye ku bulamu buno tulabe nga n'owaakeesa olunaku lumulumu nga lukyanga zikuweddeko ennaku zo tukeesa lumulumu terudda omuwendo gw'ebiseera bwe gutyo ozannyira mu budde bw'ofunye kiba kitalo nnyo obulamu buno buwenyuka ng'essasi olw'obutamanya ne tusooba ne tufa nga bingi tetubikoze kityo yagenda essira kumwa yafa apangisa iri ntinda abantu be yabaleka mu kazigo nga buli mwaka ajuliza buddako ekyo tukigeraageranye ku bulamu buno tulabe nga n'owaakeesa olunaku lumulumu nga lukya.
Many people, when they ask psychiatrists, especially in our major hospitals like Butabika, they'll tell you that the greatest problem they are having are mental illnesses consequent to drug and alcohol abuse. These chemicals go to the brain and disturb the chemical balance in the brain. They also cause something in the brain which changes the brain function such that the body keeps demanding to have them all the time, something we call addiction. And then this vicious cycle begins, whereby you do them more, you become more afflicted, and to feel comfortable, you have to do them again. And the vicious cycle continues. And it becomes very difficult to stop them. But they go and they disrupt the chemical balance in the brain such that you don't think normally, you don't perceive things normally, and you don't relate normally, and you don't function normally. And you literally lose everything. Your jobs, your family, your friends, and your ability to function in a normal way in society. It's a very big problem. It's becoming bigger and bigger as society becomes more and more complicated these days. You hear of the opium or opiate epidemic. Yes, they're a problem and they should be handled, including alcohol. Yes, they cause more than depression. Actually, they're depressants themselves. One of the chemicals that disrupt in the brain is dopamine, another one is serotonin, and these are the things that control emotions and behavior. And disturbances of those will cause depression. Other disturbances may cause you to hear voices or to see things that are not there, or to believe, or to begin to think that you have enemies in the world, things we call paranoia. And the consequence of this is very severe disturbances in behavior, both to yourself and to society. So they can be very problematic, yes. It's a very big problem, and we must deal with it, and it's preventable, because taking all these substances is voluntary. No one is ever forced to take them. But the habit begins slowly, especially in adolescence or university time ages, and then it goes on and on. And sometimes our cultures and religions promote them. I don't want to attack them too much, but we know that they do. For example, in Uganda here, we say, in the Hitesot, you have to take a drink, marwa, to be an Hitesot. Mass is celebrated with vino or wine. So, yes, they are there, but it's very, very important to recognize that sometimes addictions begin that way. The first is addiction, such that you have to continue using it, and it will lead you to other problems. An addict must take the substance at any cost, which means that they must have access to money to buy that, whether it means to be violent or to steal or to sell everything that they have just to get to the substance. Second one is that it disrupts relationships in families. It's not easy to live with somebody who is always drunk or intoxicated from a substance. They break things. It disrupts work. One cannot provide for their families anymore. And one cannot care, say for example, for their children. And one may not execute a job. I believe if you were to see a doctor and he was drunk or intoxicated, I don't think you would go there again. So it causes a problem. And then it disrupts reality. They begin to hear voices, they begin to see things, they begin to behave in a very paranoid way. They become anxious, they shake, they sweat. So, yes, it becomes a problem and they must be treated.
Tutamanya biseera